Extra man on the rush. Burrow protected, able to float it out. That pass is caught, and Yosivash. Moss again. Big hole over the right side, and a first down. Burrow airs it out. Chase. Hello. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now we'll see how the Commanders answer as they hand to Eckler, and a nice start. Quick throw. Eckler broke through a couple of would-be tacklers and another big play. He's had 3 nice games.
Going to load the box, try to handle the run, and see if Jaden Daniels can't beat him throwing it.
Out of the shotgun. Daniels is short of first down yardage.
Dan Quinn knows he's going to have to score some points tonight.
Daniels lets it go for the first down and plenty more. McCaffrey.
You're right. I mean, it can get a little closer.
Robinson walks in. Touchdown, Washington. And a really impressive answer for this young Commander team.
They run a little game here, and you can see Tyler Biotish, who makes the key block, just opens it right up. There's a nice hole for Brian Robinson. It's a great drive. Great answer after giving up that big touchdown.
Well, I'll say 10 plays, 70 yards. Yeah, it sure does, Scott. It's the last time that we were standing in this booth. January 2nd, 2023.
They feel like they can run the ball a little better than maybe they have in other years.
3 straight runs to start the drive. Now Chase already got a touchdown, and he lowers his head. On third down, there he is, Higgins. Inside the 30 after a strong run after the catch. Third and 11. Floated. Pass is broken up. And good coverage on Gesicki. This one is pulled. And no good.
We're going to look back and say, wow, that's where it all began, was that rookie class.
Low throw, and is it a catch? Right now they are saying yes. Daniels, good protection, finds his man McCaffrey, and that's a first down.
He said, that is not going to do Jaden any good. I'm a vet. I've got to be there for him and encourage him.
Yeah, he's always been impressive to talk to. Here's Eckler. He's been impressive tonight to the end zone for the touchdown, Commanders. He was a touchdown machine with the Chargers.
It's just a whipping up front by this offensive line. They just mash everything down. Eckler gets the ball. I tell you, that was not... But they've upgraded this offensive line, and it's shown here in the opening quarters of this game.
Playing from behind now. The Bengals able to complete to Zach Moss for 8. Here's Brown. Nice big play right up the middle. And Chase carries for 14 where Bobby Wagner brought him down. We're still looking to make an impact here early in the season on first down. Play action. Chase Brown. And a nice gain on first down as Brown gets 8. From Cincinnati back home, and it's going to be a good one. Over the middle. That's caught. That's Gesicki.
They're in the slot.
It's third down and goal. Quick throw, and it's incomplete with Yosivash. Now 6 for 7 on the year. Second down and 5. Good protection, aired out. McLaurin, he's got it. First and goal inside the 5. And a beauty from the rookie Jaden Daniels for 56. His long of this young year. And his first and goal from the 4. Daniels is going to walk it in for the touchdown. Touchdown number 3 on the year.
Well, you're not kidding. This play fake here, he reads it, and everybody just collapses on the dive back.
Jaden Daniels, and now we'll see if the Bengals can respond. They got a first down.
So if they can climb back into this with some points.
Delayed handoff. They have all 3 of their timeouts. There's Deron Payne, but he could not bring down Moss. Burrow with a block, and Moss is out of bounds with a first down. Extra man on the rush. This one floated out for all. And that lunge. Chase, incomplete. And drills it. 8-point game.
In the running game, really done a nice job. Good game plan coming in, and they've executed it well.
Here is a return chance for Eckler, who is picking his way out across the 45. Still rolling down inside the 35 of Cincinnati. There are no flags, and that is a statement. Daniels, end zone. He's got his man, but short of the touchdown. It sets up 1st and goal. To reset the play clock, they don't. With 3 seconds left, Daniels flips. He's got another, and this time it's Trent Scott. The big tackler was the extra offensive lineman. And what a night for the Commanders.
What a night for the Commanders. What a night for Jaden Daniels. What a night for Cliff Kingsbury. Nice play fake. Nobody's expecting Trent Scott. Where's that dance? There you go.
That is awesome.
You know, so a big celebration over there on the Washington sideline.
And who gets the ball? Jaden Daniels, his first touchdown pass, or Trent Scott?
Yeah, good question.
3rd down and 10. Burrow, Higgins, first down. And a big completion on 3rd and 10 for 16 yards.
They've not shown that they're capable of doing that.
Quick setup and throw. Higgins. The catch, tackled immediately. Moss. Nice move. And Zach gets 10+, another first down.
They've got some weapons at a lot of different positions.
Here is Chase Brown. Good run, another first down for Cincinnati. 2nd and goal. Chase. Still fighting. And that's caught. And that's a touchdown. Yosivash. And boy, did Cincinnati need that. And the touchdown right there.
Yeah, it's a good job. It's a good concept as far as what they were doing. They're going to get man coverage. They knew that down here at the goal line. They got T. Higgins, who he's going to run through it to try to buy Yosivash, number 5. He runs through it, try to give Yosivash an opportunity. That really...
From the 30, play action from Daniels. Quick throw and a completion. Plenty of time. Along the sideline, catches made by Ertz. Their banged up defensive front. Daniels got it. He pulled it out of there and this one for the end zone, McLaurin. It's not there. How about the way he started his Commander career?
In all likelihood, they're not going to get the ball back very quickly, no matter what happens on this possession.
Here's Gesicki, ducks down with a first down. Here's Burrow. Nice catch. And that is Yosivash for 16.
Being able to reach back with his length and make that catch.
Gesicki with another first down. 3 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah, congratulations to Dave Canales, his first victory as an NFL head coach.
End zone shot. It's caught for the touchdown. Chase. Perfect throw from Joe Burrow. And they're going to go for 2.
The safety drops down, and he knows immediately then that he has one-on-one once again on the outside.
Their first attempt of the season. And cannot connect with Higgins. Knocked away by Chin.
It's a good drive starter, especially after getting backed up.
It was Allegretti who recovered it. How about a completion for a first down to Ertz? Quick throw. Again, Brown. Short of the first down.
No, this is outside of Austin Seibert's range.
Pass is caught for the first down. It's Ertz again.
They can't get McCaffrey. They've only got 10 guys on the field.
3rd down and 7. This one is launched from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown, Terry McLaurin. They needed 7. They got 27, and here's the end of it. Right foot, knee down, and the catch. That will count. Unbelievable on 3rd down and 7.
A great throw, great call.
Daniels tonight with 3 total touchdowns and just 2 incompletions. As the catch is made here, the Bengals started the season 0-2 and trailing by 12. Burrow out to his right, able to complete to Moss, and he's got another first down.
Starting out a little shallow. They're getting it deeper now, but that last play.
Burrow to his right, throws back for a first down. And then they would need an onside kick. Cowboys had a successful one yesterday. First one of the season. Burrow. There's Yosivash. Burrow in the end zone, and a flag on the defense. Yosivash, and this will be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense, number 1. The foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball is placed at first down.
And they're going to hand, and Moss will walk it in for the touchdown. And that's the first part of it. They'll go for the extra point and then need to recover an onside kick. Popped up into the air. The recovery by Zacchaeus, and then the hit, and the flag came out early.
Came in optimistic. They'd been in this position before, and yet they leave this game with more questions than they ever thought they were going to have.
And this, believe it or not, is the first game since 1940 with no turnovers or punts. What a night for number 5.